Hey guys, Dabloon here, and today's another BTD6 video, and today is going to be Lotus Island on chimps. Now, I don't know what it is about this map, but the last three strategies I have done are giving people troubles on 95, 98, 99, all the harder rounds, which normally these beginner strategies do not do. So today we're going to make a super easy strategy that not only is very easy, but it also is going to withstand the test of time. We're going to make it foolproof, so even if there's an update, we'll have room to grow with this strategy. Another thing that I'm seeing in the comments is that sometimes your guys' prices are way different than mine. Now, sometimes that could be because of an update and they change the price of a tower, but most of the time it's because you guys are clicking on impoppable instead of chimps mode. So if you guys are watching a chimps guide or it says chimps in the thumbnail and title, then definitely use the strategy for chimps mode. You can use it for impoppable, but you are going to have differences and you are going to have to fix those differences. So just click chimps mode and let's get going. For this strategy, we're going to be using Quincy as our hero because everybody has access to him. Plus, he has some really cool abilities that can help us out. And you can start with him, which is really awesome. So the first round, you can place your hero and get going. Now I'm going to place Quincy, but you have to hear his new voice line that I have.
I am Quincy, son of Quincy, and you're watching Dabloon. Dabloon. Awesome.
I still cannot believe that I have my very own Quincy voice line, and I'm beyond stoked about it. So thanks again to Dan for making this happen. I'm going to leave a link in the description below to his Instagram, so definitely go give him a follow. Now that we've already placed Quincy, we are good to go and hit play. Now your Quincy placement is not important really at all. Just place him in this general area. And then what we're going to be doing is saving up $380 for a sniper. Once you have enough for the sniper, we're going to place him right in the middle of the bottom here. So just right there, as low as you can get it, because we are going to be placing another sniper there in a little bit. So we want to have enough room to place them both. And the reason why we're placing him here is because he has full range of the entire map. If you place him here, he's going to be blocked by these little bushes. So this is definitely the best spot for a sniper. Now what we want to do with this sniper is we want to get him a night vision goggles and shrapnel shot, and then we're going to get fast firing and even faster firing. So those bottom two upgrades as well. Now here we go with that second bottom path upgrade, even faster firing. I realized that my big old head was in the way, so I had to move my screen over a little bit there. But we have a 022 for our first sniper. Now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to place a second sniper. And for those of you who are kind of new to chimps or just new to balloons in general, you don't have to leave auto start on and kind of place towers during the round like I do. You can come up here, click the gear, and then turn auto start off, which means at the end of the round you can place your tower without stressing about it. As you can see, there's no balloons coming. We can take our sweet time and placing this guy right here above this guy, just like so. Once we place this sniper, we want to get him to strong, and then we're going to get full metal jacket, and then we're going to get fast firing. And I'm looking confused because I don't remember if I bought the even faster firing upgrade. I don't think we're going to need it, but it can't hurt. So let's just get even faster firing as well. Now the next thing we're going to do is we're just going to slowly upgrade this sniper all the way to the 5th tier bottom. So we just bought the 3rd tier. Now we're going to pay $51.30 for full auto rifle as soon as we get it. Here we go with that full auto rifle on round 38. And now we can pop leads with this guy. So he's going to be just taking over for us from here on out. And then we're going to get the elite defender for $15,120. Now let's finally grab our elite great fender so these ceramics don't overwhelm us on round 49. And obviously I shouldn't have to say do not wait as long as I do to purchase things. As you can see, we have a ton of money saved up here. And I waited a few rounds before I bought the elite great fender, but as soon as you can, upgrade everything that you can. Now, I'm not sure why I saved up this much, but what we're going to do now is we're going to place a helicopter. And what we're going to do is we're going to place it just as close as we can to this thing, because we're going to fit a village later, and just put it in this general area. And then we're going to go all the way up to that one and then down to this bottom one. Eventually we will get camo, but for now we don't even need it because this guy can pretty much hang on his own for a while. So what we're going to do is we're just going to save up straight for the Apache dartship for $21,170. We can now grab our Apache dartship. Make sure that you get him before round 63. As you can see, we're on round 62 before round 63. This guy can pretty much hang on his own for 63, but we don't need to chance it. We can have this guy helping out. Now with 63 going down pretty easy, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to shoot straight for 48,600 for the Apache Prime. Now here we are at the end of round 75, and round 76 we cannot beat it as is, but we do not have enough for the 48,600 for the Apache Prime. So what we're going to do, which is what I normally don't do in my recent strategies, is use an ability. And the reason why is because Quincy is made for this. He is made for round 76 and round 78 because he makes them super easy, so you can save up for towers such as the Apache Prime. So what we're going to do is we're going to hit play, and then we're going to use the second ability. As you can see, we can't really hang. It's kind of not not getting destroyed. They're going to regrow. It's going to be kind of crazy. So we're just going to hit that number 2 second ability, and round 76 is all gone. Now 78 can be just as tough, and it's a little bit similar to round 76, except for it's not regrow. So we can actually hang with it, but they're going to get all the way up to the top here. So again, we're going to use our ability, and you guys should learn to use abilities as well if you're playing chimps mode. I know I like to make strategies without them because they're a heck of a lot easier without abilities, but they're good to know and good to have for situations like this when you're just trying to save up for a really cool, powerful tower. So we're going to hit play on round 78, and what we're going to do as soon as that rush comes out, as soon as you see it, we can slow it down if you want to. We're going to hit that second ability. So just right here, we're going to hit that ability. And the reason why we want to kind of hit it right when the map starts or right when that rush comes out is because it takes a good amount of time for Quincy's ability to come back. I use his ability as like a visual to know when to hit it again for that second camo rush on round 78. And how we're going to do that is pretty much right when Quincy's ability is ready to go, the rush is already out. So just as soon as you have it, you can hit it. So right here, the rush is about to pop out, and as you can see, our ability's not up quite yet, but all we have to do is wait for it to pop up. It's not anything crazy. You can actually see if it'll go through on its own, which we will clean it up on our own, but why not just use the second ability, make it super, super easy, no problems. So now we're just gonna keep chug-a-lugging for that 48,000 for that Apache Prime. I hope you guys don't mind using abilities. They're actually very great, and you need to learn how to use them for those harder maps in the game. Of course, if I can, I'm gonna try to make strategies without them, and this one could be done without abilities as well as we've done before, but we'd have had to buy like a glue gunner or maybe like a village or something. I'm just trying to get to this guy right away, and that's the reason why I want to use an ability too, is how I said earlier, to keep it kind of future proof. So if you have to use a Quincy ability on 76 and 78, it really doesn't matter what towers you have built around it, he will destroy 76 and 78. So it just makes it a lot easier for future updates and strategies if you're using abilities for those rounds. Now we're just going to keep chugging along for that Apache Prime 48,600, and I hope you guys don't mind using abilities. I really wanted to use Quincy's abilities on 76 and 78 to keep this strategy future proof. As long as I have known Quincy, he has always destroyed 76 and 78. So even if, let's say, we don't have all of these towers available, or we had to buy something else in the meantime, because of a future update, Quincy will still be able to take down those 2 rounds and we'll be good to go. So this happens every time I run through on 81. We do have a little bit of, I wouldn't say trouble, because we still have half the map to go through, but it does get the farthest we have seen yet on this map. But I do not see this causing any problems, so I hope that it doesn't cause any problems for you. And worst case scenario on that round 81, as you can see here, we have more than enough to get our Apache Prime. But if on 81 it got a little scary or anything crazy, you do have Quincy's second ability, and I have prepped you to use it for the previous round, so you shouldn't have any problems. And as you can see, I'm still waiting. So even if it's an update and it costs a little bit more money, you could still like go like this and hit that second ability to kind of help that out. And then now we're at 51,000. So this should stand the test of time. Now, the only thing we have for camo right now is this guy and this guy. So yes, they're great, but we'll have some troubles definitely when those DDTs pop out. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna put a village here. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it as close as I can to this, but with this guy in range on the far left. So we need our elite defender in range. And yes, once we get the bigger radius, you could have more room and place it over here. But just to make sure that everybody's on the same page, just make sure that this guy is in range. Now we're gonna get bigger radius, jungle drums, grow blocker, and radar scanner. Now this guy can see camo and pop those camo balloons and the DDTs, but he can't pop the DDTs that great. So we're gonna add one more layer to this. We're gonna get the Monkey Intelligence Bureau. Now his rockets can start hitting those DDTs and it can just destroy them. But the main reason that we placed our MIB so far over is because I do want to place a couple other towers that I know are great and are always great no matter what update comes out. So what we're going to do is we're going to place this guy as far as you can low. So obviously you can't place it there because it's not in range of the village. You want to make sure above his head he has all that little cool stuff. So I'll just place him right here. And then we're going to go down to the bottom and go to Moab glue and bigger globs and place him on strong. That easy. Now the next thing I want to do, now I don't know if you guys remember a few minutes ago when I talked about this guy going for that bottom path. I actually didn't go for the bottom path because I remember now what we needed to do, but it will not be that big of a deal. What we're going to do here is we're going to place another sniper on this podium. Unfortunately, we have to waste a couple bucks here because I did buy the bottom path sniper, but again, it does not matter. So we're just going to get full metal jacket, large caliber, deadly precision, main Moab, and we're going to put him on strong as well, and then get night vision goggles and shrapnel shot. So the goal in the beginning was to get this guy to the 5 or the 420, but when I was scratching my noggin over there trying to figure out if I got the bottom path, I definitely did not before. But it does not matter. We have 3 snipers now. And the reason why I like him is just because he guarantees us on like 95 and 99. Without him, I have still won this strategy, but he just adds an extra layer of support that makes it super, super easy. The next thing I want to do is I want to place a boomerang in range of the MIB as well. So if it can only fit there, place it there, but just as close as you can to the track, just like that. And we're going to go down to the 4th tier bottom Moab press with the top path right there and place him on strong as well. So we have this glue, this boomerang on strong, we have this guy on strong, and we have this guy. And hopefully you guys watched the strategy first and then you made this guy your 4-2-0. But if not, you have just what I have here. Not a big deal. Now here's 95. This is one of the harder rounds, but as you can see with the glue gunner and this guy pushing back the Moabs and this guy stopping the DDTs, we don't even come close and there's not going to be any issues. Now there's one more thing that I want to do to make this even easier, and what we're going to do is we're going to grab this guy. Again, make sure he's in range of the village just to give him that little extra jungle drums boost. And we're going to set his target to right here at the very, very start of the map. And we're going to go all the way down to the bottom to shattering shells, faster reload. Now what that's going to do is make 98 a breeze. So with what we had before, 98 can sometimes work, but the fortified Moabs and BFBs just make it a little difficult. This guy makes it not difficult at all. And here's round 98, and from here we are done and we have a lot of extra money left over. So with that extra money, let's say that you didn't have enough room to place this third guy, or you didn't upgrade this first guy to the one like I was saying, then all you're gonna have to do is just you could place another sniper here for 99 as well. It just, obviously it has a lot more blocked range, but it really doesn't matter. So you can throw another one of these guys over here. So you can have 2 on the ground floor if you weren't able to place them here, and that should cover all of that. You have extra money to spend here on maybe like this guy right here to get some more firepower for the bat if you want, but you don't need it. I'm not going to use that ability. You have your second abilities here, but as you can see, once this guy pops open, the DDTs will be stopped by one of these 15 snipers, and then this guy will take down everything else. But we do have leftover money, leftover abilities. This strategy should cause you no problems either now or in the future. I know they're going to be updating Bloons probably our Monday, so probably like a few days from now, and if that happens, you might feel like this won't work, but I assure you it definitely will, unless they come in here and just make the Apache Prime like just the worst tower in the game, or they just destroy the price on something. This should be a future-proof strategy. And with all that, I hope you guys enjoyed this strategy. Let me know below by hitting that like button, hitting that subscribe button, and let me know in the comments if you guys changed anything up, or if you use that extra money to buy something really cool, or if you had any troubles, which you definitely should not have any troubles. Let me know below what happened. Thank you, and I'll see you guys next time.